All right, a huge hello to all the Hong Kong Shuyan University social work students out there. If you're diving into your honors project, you know there's that one massive hurdle right at the start, the literature review. So let's get into it because today we're going to turn that challenge into something clear, manageable, and honestly, empowering. And let's be real for a second. If you're feeling overwhelmed by this, it's totally normal. This is a massive part of your project. It's the very foundation for the amazing practice-based study you're about to do, built on your own placement experiences. So yeah, the pressure is definitely on, and it's so easy to feel like you're just lost in a sea of articles. But hey, you are in exactly the right place. Think of this as your personal roadmap. We're going to walk through a plan that takes you from that feeling of, where do I even start, all the way to feeling confident in your work using tools you actually already have access to. So first things first, we need to completely reframe what a literature review is. So many of us see it as this giant chore, right? Just a long, boring summary of what other people have already said. But it is so much more than that. This is where your own scholarly journey really kicks off. Here's the absolute key takeaway. A literature review is an argument. You aren't just reporting back, you're building a case. You're weaving together different ideas and findings to prove why your project is needed and to show exactly where you fit into this big, ongoing academic conversation. It's your ticket to join that discussion. And doing this serves some really practical purposes for your project. I mean, you're building a solid foundation of understanding. You're spotting the gaps in the research, which is what proves your project is original and necessary, and you get to learn from what others have already done. You see what methods worked, and maybe more importantly, what didn't. It's kind of like getting a treasure map and a list of warnings before you even set off on your adventure. Okay, so you get why it's so important. But the big question is how? How do you do this efficiently without pulling your hair out? Well, that's where the incredible toolkit waiting for you at the HKSU library comes in. It's time to supercharge your search. Seriously, you can forget about those endless nights of just scrolling through database after database. Your library has hooked you up with some powerful modern tools that basically act as your own personal AI research assistants. They're designed to make your work faster, smarter, and way more focused. Let's meet your first AI assistant. This one is called Consensus. If you're looking for quick, straight to the point, evidence-based answers from actual peer-reviewed research, this is your new best friend. So, Consensus uses AI to sift through millions of academic papers and just pulls out the key findings for you. It gives you these incredible synthesized summaries that are always linked back to the original source. This is an amazing way to quickly see what the evidence says and find those all-important gaps. Oh, and here's a huge pro tip. Make sure you register using your HKSUI email because that unlocks all the premium features for free. Next up, we have another AI powerhouse called Cite. Now, this tool takes you a level deeper. It's all about understanding the conversation happening between research papers using something they call smart citations. The killer feature here is smart citations. See, it doesn't just tell you that a paper was cited. It tells you how it was cited. Did the new research support it? Did it contrast it? Or did it just mention it in passing? This gives you an amazing view of a paper's real influence and helps you see the debates happening in your field. And yep, you guessed it, use your university email to get the best features. So which tool do you use and when? Let's break it down. Think of it like this. Use Consensus when you need quick, evidence-based summaries. Jump over to Cite when you want to understand a paper's impact and the conversation around it. And don't forget the library's main search, Discover at Shuyan, which is perfect for broad searches across everything the library holds. Each one has its own superpower. And where can you find all of this amazing stuff? It's all neatly organized for you in one spot. The HKSU Social Work Subject Guide. Honestly, think of this page as your project's mission control. It's a one-stop shop for databases, those AI tools, and pretty much every resource you'll need. My advice? Bookmark this page right now. Okay, so you've got the tools, you're finding your sources, but now comes the most critical step of all. We have to turn all that reading into a coherent, powerful argument. This, my friends, is the art of synthesis. So what is the actual difference between a summary and a synthesis? This is so important. A summary just reports on what one source says, one at a time. It's a collection of parts. Synthesis, on the other hand, combines ideas from multiple sources, organizes them by theme or concept, and interprets what it all means when you put it together. You're creating a new integrated whole. That's what gets you the top marks. To synthesize well, you first have to critically appraise your sources. A really fantastic and easy-to-remember tool for this is the TAP-A-PASS framework. As you read an article, just run through these questions in your head. Is the research transparent? Is it accurate? Is it ethical? It's a simple checklist that helps you figure out the quality and reliability of any source you find. All right, we're in the home stretch. We've found our sources, we've appraised them, and we've synthesized the big ideas. Now it's time to actually write this thing, and to do it with integrity, making sure your unique voice and argument are front and center. I really want this to sink in. This is not just a book report where you repeat what famous academics have said. This is your analysis. It's your platform to showcase your critical thinking. Let your voice be the guide, the thread that ties all of the research together and leads the reader to your conclusion. And speaking of integrity, let's get super practical with a pro tip. A common hurdle for social work students is how to properly cite the SWRB Code of Practice in APA 7th edition. Well, here it is, step by step. The author is the Social Workers Registration Board. You use the latest amendment year, and, don't forget this part, you can abbreviate it to SWRB after the first citation. It's a small detail that shows you're on top of your game. And finally, what does success actually look like? What are your assessors looking for? Here's the cheat sheet. They want to see information from multiple, solid sources. They're looking for a well-organized structure. They expect you to reach conclusions based on evidence. And this last one is critical. They want you to clearly state the research question that emerges from your review. That's how you prove your project is filling a real, identifiable gap. So there you have it. You've gone from feeling overwhelmed to, I hope, feeling pretty empowered. You have the roadmap, you've got the AI-powered tools, and you have a clear plan of attack. The only real question left is, what new and important conversation are you going to start?